Are you getting tense or anxious about a first day in a new job or a first day back at work in an existing job that you've been away from for a while? Well, look, it's quite common, and in this video I want to share some ideas and practices I know you can do to make that first day back more relaxed so that you can perform better and so that you can enjoy it more as well. That includes some practical things, but also a huge mindset shift at the end of this, which I really know will help you. Now, tip number one is to deal with those thoughts like, what if I'm not good enough? What if I don't live up to expectations? Well, look, this is classic imposter syndrome. It's quite normal, and a lot of people get that kind of thinking. And in fact, if you're in a room with a lot of people, you can look at them one by one and think to yourself, there's a good chance that that person is or has had similar thoughts. And that's a very normalizing, playing ground leveling way of thinking. And the thing is, you are good enough. Just don't be in too much of a hurry to try and express it, because rushing is what will make it stressful. It will take a little bit of time for you to get your feet under the table, to get used to what's going on, and to be able to express what you're good at. So do these two things. First of all, remind yourself that you are good enough in a gentle internal voice, but be patient and give yourself time to be able to express it. Now, tip number two is to build your connections as soon as you're in your work environment. Find the people that you want to be connected to. Find out about them. Ask them what they do. Show an interest in them and tell them about yourself. Start building a community of people that are your connections, that can be your community, that will help you feel at home. By the way, I've got a related video, which is when we can't stop thinking about work outside of work. If you want to watch that video, it's going to pop up here. However, I realize that making connections is something that you can only do once you're in the office, and the anxiety is ahead of time. So tip number three is to actually make a list of specific actions that you can do when you get into the office on day one. And that may be to build those connections, it may be to ask some questions, or if you're returning to an existing job, it may be just some tasks you know you'll need to do to get settled back in. Because a lot of fear is about the unknown. And if we can turn the unknown slightly more at least into the known by having a specific action list, then number one, it won't be so fearful, but also you've already got something to get stuck into, which will help with the anticipation. By the way, if you're enjoying this video so far, give it a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the notifications bell so that you'll know when new content arrives, because there's more great stuff like this coming. Now, tip number four is to mentally rehearse the day ahead of time. Mental rehearsal is a great thing. Sports people mentally rehearse their sports events. Presenters, great presenters at least, mentally rehearse their presentations. So do mental rehearsal using the list that you created in the last tip. Now, there is a caveat about this, and this is best expressed with a quote from Eisenhower. He said, "I find planning indispensable, but I find plans utterly worthless." Now, that's not to put you off planning, but what Eisenhower is pointing to, and I think this is the truth, is that it is great to prepare. It prepares you mentally, but that doesn't mean to say that the day will turn out the way that you planned. It probably won't. There will be things happen that you probably didn't anticipate, but the act of preparing makes you readier, and it shakes off some of that edge. What's your story about experiencing anticipatory anxiety? Tell me in a comment. I'll read all the comments and I'll reply to as many as I can. By the way, I have another related video which might be useful to you, which is how to double your productivity in the next hour. You might find that useful on day one when you know what you have to do. To click on that video, it's going to pop up here. Now, tip number five. This is my favorite. This is the one which I think will make the most difference, and it is a mindset shift. Now, when we're getting anxiety about anything that we're anticipating, whether it's a new job or a return to work, then our focus of attention is probably on the early part of that process and on our suspicious thinking about, what if I don't know what to do? What if I'm not good enough? What if I don't cut the mustard? Well, look, there's a great antidote to any kind of anxiety, which is to become present in the now. But that doesn't mean to say that we won't think ahead. That doesn't mean to say that we won't have a think about the day, because of course we will be mentally rehearsing it as per the last point. But whilst we might mentally rehearse through the day, if we're going to look forward to any point, look forward to the completion of the day. Look forward to the day being done, rather than anxiously looking forward at the start of the day. Shifting where you're looking at is really powerful. So try this. As well as mentally rehearsing the day, become present in the now, and when you think about the day, look forward to the end of it. Now, one thing which I find is always useful in ventures like these is to master your stress. And for that, I've got a free download. It's called How to Master Stress in the Moment and How to Go Beyond That and Create a Peaceful Ground of Being. To get hold of that download, just find the link in the pinned comment below this video or in the description. It's absolutely free, so help yourself. And give this video a thumbs up if you haven't done already to send a signal that this is good content. And again, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notifications bell so that you'll know when new content arrives.